me welcome Red. Woo! Yay!
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
It's so good to have you. Beautiful. Oh my
love
God.
it. Thank you so
I
much.
love you. You look like an angel. Go,
Thank you.
give it
I'm
to
feeling
him.
very godly,
Servant,
guys. As
servant.
you can see. I'm feeling very saved.
She's feeling very sad.
And that's the best way to feel, right?
That's an amazing way to
Thank you
feel.
so much for having me. This is a beautiful.
Well, we're just going to lift our hands after that. Listen.
Yes.
So, Red, your career popped off by being on the Bad Girls Club. What was that experience like?
That was a crazy experience, actually. It had its ups, its downs, its sideways, its frowns. It had everything, but it was an amazing experience overall. Because I was on TV. Like, how is that not an amazing experience within itself, you know? So I was young and like, yeah.
I made it.
Yeah.
You
like,
made it at a very young age. So listen, we all want to know, how scripted is the Bad Girls Club?
So we get this question, honestly, all the time.
Because we want to know, those arguments seem so real, Red.
So it is very much real as far as the arguments in the fights. You know, you really, at that time, not now, don't like those individuals.
Oh, wow.
You know, you go through things, and it's like, you know, they do things in the house to make you like that. Like, they'll cut the AC off and say it's broke, and now it's hot, so if you sneeze wrong, I'm like... this all the air I got right here, and you gotta sneeze right there. So it's like, how dare you do that? And you know, we already went through this, or the telephone won't work, or you won't get your calls, or look how we're sitting here, a speaker just magically come on and people talking about you.
Just be talking to you. But they put you in a mansion and everything.
Right, so if I'm on the other side of the mansion and the speaker come on and it's saying that you're talking about me, what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get up and go find you in the house, right?
It tells them that they're talking about you?
No, you just hear that conversation. So it's like, I know it's production, because how this speaker just come on and I'm hearing the whole conversation in another room.
Oh my goodness.
But it's TV and I get it.
Right.
But it's like, I wish I would have knew it then, because I don't think I would have gave that reaction.
Really?
Yeah,
because you're older
over
now.
there like somebody's mom who told their child not to go out the door.
Ooh.
So it's like, let me embarrass you in front of all your friends.
Right.
Around here
and they knew it was a trigger.
Yes.
They triggered y'all.
Those were very much real. You know, other things were, you know, it's TV. So
some of it might be a little
as far as
scripted.
like where we're going, you know, it's liability issues. You have to tell me where I'm eating at, what club I'm going to, what country I'm going to. But as far as like, you know, in the house itself, all of that was real. It doesn't take long for girls to
get started.
Now, you know.
My God.
We're going to be friends the first day. We be like, hey, girl, punch you in the face. Like that the next day. It's so crazy.
But you've evolved from that. Yes. So what were your initial goals after the Bad Girls Club?
Honestly, it actually changed.
Really?
Because the goal that I did have, I couldn't focus on it because I was trying to regain my characterization as far as me as a person, because I was portrayed as a bully, someone that was really mean, someone who you just don't want to be around, but you do because she's so fun and you see the potential.
Right.
But it's like when you're there, you're just over it. And it's like, because I got to see myself like that, it's like, okay, step back.
Because I would never have guessed that kind of person
right
would be
now.
you when I met you.
Of course not.
When I tell you, you were the sweetest, nicest person I've told some of the people.
Like a job interview.
Yes.
When you get the job, you be like, I ain't gonna want kind of work.
She got the job.
You know, so it was like that. But I have evolved a very, so much as a human being, because I really didn't think it would exist for me. I was so angry. I was so mad at one person that I took it out on the world, which caused it to affect me personally.
Right.
As far as, you know, my background. You know, I've been through a lot. You know, I've been in trouble. It's been over 10 years.
Right.
But however, it affected me to where I got kicked out of school. I used to go to FAMU. I'm a fellow rattler.
Love it.
I got kicked out of school, and I just thought I was going to lose everything. But, you know, thank God for Power Circle, you know.
Yes, it's all about that circle, that village that you have.
No matter how mean I was, it's like,
he stuck around.
I know you're going to get this. It's going to eventually get through, and I appreciate that because that's what kept me like, don't lose yourself. You have to regain from this because you're still human.
Exactly.
At the end of
and
the
you
day.
were becoming.
Yes.
So let's talk about Red today. The red today, you've stated on several occasions how much you've changed as a person and your growth.
Yes.
How are you today?
Today, I walk away. Today, I actually turn the other cheek. I'm always in the blogs. People, of course, are always giving their opinions about the queen. That's what happens. You know, when you're me. You know, so it's like it taught me to, I'm going to pray for you. You know how you would say that coming from a church? You know what? I'm going to let
just gonna pray for
God
you.
deal with you.
Yes.
I'll pray for you. And I mean that in the most humble
and sincere.
Yes, you know, way, because I don't want to have any evil on me. Like, I used to be the one to go to tit for tat. I would not mind going, I'm a Sagittarius. I wouldn't mind going tit for tat with you, but it's like at some point, when does it stop? When do you grow? When do you become a grown woman instead of a grown child?
Ooh,
you know,
yes.
So
you're asking yourself all these questions.
Yes, after
when you
I started looking
yourself,
at myself and things that started, you know, people started to not want to work with me, and I'm like, well, dang, why ain't nobody booking me? Why don't nobody want to talk to me? And I had to really sit back and be like, you're the reason why, and this is what so and so was trying to tell you in the beginning. So, you know, me now is just focused. I'm ready to, you know, just enter in this new stage.
You're in this angelic focused
like
stage.
You cannot bother me now, and I wish I had this so long ago. But
you know what? That's what evolving is about. Now you're on Zeus, right?
I did do a conversation.
And did you feel like you were able to confront your issues in that with Natalie?
Yeah, so with Nunchin and that whole situation, I feel like it really showed my growth on my end, because everyone knew the angry, obnoxious me, the one that'd just take it there, don't care, don't want to hear you out, don't want to talk about it, don't want to do nothing, like, let's just fight. I think a lot of people got to see the growth, because it's more so of let's talk this out like grown women, like we say we were going to do.
Yes.
Instead of fighting about something that had that happened before Christ, is what I call it.
Wow.
Because it happened 9 years ago.
Right.
You know, we
that's
all
so
were
long
young.
ago. Let's let it go.
You know, like, let's move on. You know, you're promoting a lot of empowerment and how you're trying to change. So how do you renege on that when we get on this show? And now, you know, it always works out in my favor. You know?
Okay.
It always works out for me.
So let's go into this.
Yes.
Y'all are blowing up. Y'all are blowing up on YouTube. What made you decide to step into the YouTube world?
My personality, basically. And also my fiance personality. Her name is Marquivia, but she goes by Lil Bit. My real name is Alyssa. You know, a lot of people would be like, what? Yeah, but, you know, my mom was trying to keep me on the safe corporate side, you know, but it didn't work. Let us pray for that. I know my mom's like, dang, I really wanted her to get it, but I'm a thug, man. You know, I'm just playing. I'm not.
You are so listen, and I'm drawn into this. I'm like,
but you know, actually, our fans just seeing how me and her just operate just on Instagram.
Right.
Like, we used to do these fat mixes where we rap about food, and it really reached a lot of people. We got a lot of feedback that we didn't expect to get from it. So it was like, they was like, why don't you just do YouTube? And I'm like, I don't know how to do YouTube. And so after I did my research, I'm like, okay, I'm about to do YouTube. So,
right, because that's where everything's happening.
And we've been doing it for the past 2.5 years, and it has made a drastic change in our life.
That's amazing. So from YouTube to TV, back on TV, I want you to know that we see the change in you. And for you to be intentional about doing that work is everything. And it's such a great thing for people to see, because then they know that they can change too.
Absolutely.
I might have been this way back then, but I've grown, I've matured, and I've evolved into this red.
Yes.
I love it.
And it's so new. That's why I'm like, you know, I'm really doing this thing. Like, for real, I'm really like not punching these people in the face. Like, this is amazing. This is growth, because when you just come from an angry place because of what transpired in your younger years, you tend to just be like,
but violence is never the answer.
You know, once I put in this work, me and Lil Bit, it's like, that's all I see in my future. TV, sitcoms, comedy shows, hosting.
Yes.
It's like I see myself with doing everything. Like my personality is just need to be everywhere. You
it
know?
really does. It's infectious.
Yes.
It's been such a pleasure sitting here talking to you. Thank you so much. Will you come back?
Of course. Why wouldn't I?
Listen, next we're going to have No Filter coming up with the one and only Koya. Come on.